Hey guys, welcome to Toribash Replay Showcase, episode 58, with me, Jack Morris from Man on Fire Films. So this week I've lost count of everything I have in my life. We're going to open with Chilled Chaos of Mass Destruction by Chilledon here, which is a very, very nice replay, because why would it be on this show if it wasn't a very nice replay? Very fond of the decap that kind of happens towards the end of this replay. It's up until then, it's nothing super special, but the decap is very, very nice. We'll take a look at it a little bit slower and move along very swiftly because I spend way too much time on the first replay when I do these shows. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but in like however many episodes, I always spend the first 3 odd minutes on the first replay and then rapidly go through the next couple. So I'm going to make sure I stay on each replay for roughly the same amount of time this week. It's my personal challenge. And I've probably spent way too much time on this replay now that I've spent ages talking about it. But yeah, very, very nice replay. We'll take a quick look at it from Jeff Cam and then we'll move along. Let's take one look at that, see if it looks any cooler. And nope, maybe not. Maybe this is one of the replays that doesn't work better from Jeff Cam because you can't tell what the fuck is going on. Ah well, cool enough. Very cool replay. Let's move along. This is Dat Stairs 1 by Dat Skip. This is a skateboard. As you can clearly see. Great observation there, Jack. Well done. I'm sure the viewers couldn't work that out. This is a skateboard mod that I've been trying to mod Spotlight for a long, long time, but I'm terrible at it, so I really, really can't. And this is a stylish replay by Dat Skip on this. I don't know if there's a skating lingo for that trick right there. It's a 360 pop kick slide 340 Bamajera something. It's cool, anyway, because I can never get that skateboard to work, ever. I can never get it to work for me. I always end up just falling flat on my face or falling flat on my board. It doesn't work for me, so it's really cool to see a replay that actually works really well in this. I would like to slow it down, but I'm not waiting 1600 frames for the slow-mo feature. It's still cool. I'm happy this is finally at long last see a cool replay on that mod. I need a name for that trick. Somebody in the comments, give me a name for that trick in the comments. Alright, let's move on, because there's not really a lot to say about that mod without slow motion. This is Medic0014 Shuriken by Medic0014. And those of you who don't get that reference didn't have a childhood. It's a nice decap. Very, very nice decap. Simple, quick. As you guys know, I'm very fond of quick replays like this, and it's very stylish, so let's take a look at that in slow motion. And I have a feeling this one's going to look pretty good from Jeff Cam, and I can't wait to check it out. You may also notice I'm trying my best to avoid using the C word this week, and the A word. I'm now using the S word, which is stylish, which is now my go-to word. Alright, let's take a look at this in Tori Cam, see how this one turns out. Oh, that looks really cool, actually, from low down. It's like a boom, right in the jaw. Jesus, he is not going to be chewing any solid foods for a long, long, long time. All right, once more at normal speed, and then we will take a look at the next replay. I'm very fond of the quick decaps like this. We've seen a lot of them, and this is no exception to that. It's still very, very cool. Fuck! Still very, very stylish, and also very slick and suave and swag and YOLO. It's all very, very, very... really legitimately went to see the C word then. Okay, moving along. This is Pox Short Head Pass by Pox. And this is just a really... well, what can I say about this mod? It's just a really cool, really stylish football style, kicking the head around and blah, blah, blah. It just looks cool, and it clearly took a lot of time to do, so it's very, very slick because of that. And yeah, it's just kind of cool to watch, just Jeff and Tori fuck about with with Pox's head there. I'm sure we could see more replays like this in the future, and this could actually be the subject of a next replay challenge if there's enough of you out there who can do stuff like this. But I'm sure we could get some pretty cool replays using this similar theme. I mean, I could never do it, I'm terrible, but I'm sure there are professional replay makers out there who could do very, very cool, dished stuff with the head passing idea. So yeah, I'd love to see some people get on that. It'd be very, very stylish, slick, suave, swag. This is Me with a Shitty Opener by me. Now this is, I'm putting this in as a teaser for something that could be coming up later on a couple of other shows. It's a shitty opener. It is a shitty opener that has a kind of interesting follow-up that I was quite happy with. It took me quite a while to line up the decap, and I don't know, it turned out okay, but this is, in the show, more as a teaser of future things to come. Ooh, spooky. But I have a little thing for, crap, I opened Media Player. Hang on. Okay, sorry. Pressed the dumb, stupid button on my keyboard. I always like shitty openers. I mean, this isn't an example of that because it's a shitty opener followed by a moderately okay decap. But I always like replays that start with shitty openers and then evolve into something really, really, really cool. And I'd like to see more of that on this show. If you guys want to set your own replay challenges for that, go ahead. I'd like to see shitty openers followed with kind of cool stuff. Now, obviously, I could improve that a lot, and I probably will. I could probably grab there and do something else. But I'm sure we can see Maybe I'll develop this move into a slightly less shitty opener, and we can see that progress throughout the show. Anyway, let's move on. That's enough of my Tori on screen. This is Meow Mad Cat Brutality at its finest by Sensei Kitten, now called Niku or Neku. It's a very old replay that I've had in the bank for a little while, so I thought I'd finally use it. And it's just a typical Jeff demolition with a couple of dismembers and a follow-up. It's just one of those replays where there's just stuff occurring, and it's cool stuff, so appreciate the cool stuff occurring. I am pretty fond of the bifurcate in this. We'll take a look at it in 50%, because I don't want to have to watch this whole thing in 30%. I haven't actually taken a look at what, I guess it's the knee kick that gets the bifurcate on Jeff there. I think this is probably going to be the better angle to watch this with. So let's just slow it down, slow it way down. Yeah, it's the knee kick that bifurcates Jeff there. And then there's a throw, and I do believe a follow-up kick that kicks off what's left of Jeff's arm. I guess it's his upper arm, forearm. No, forearm's the lower part, higher part. I'm not a doctor, guys, despite what I try to tell people. I am not a doctor. This is Powerful Bifurcate by Tyson 980, and it's, in case you couldn't tell, it's a powerful bifurcate that I really like, with a nice follow-up to get Jeff's arm off, and probably with a little bit of tweaking, that could have been me. Was it a madman? I wasn't really counting. Crap's gone to 50%. Let's count you. So that's 1, 2, and that could have been 3 right there with that kick if it had been lined up a little bit better. So it's not a madman, but it's still, that would be my CNC of that, would be to aim for the crotch. Still a very cool replay, but it's 10 times better than anything I've ever done, so maybe I'm not the right person to be criticizing it. Let's take a look at that in slow-mo, and again, the name of the replay is Powerful Bifurcate, so I guess that's the entire point. And it is a very powerful bifurcate with a very stylish opener. Nice grab, and boom! Jeff is not going to be eating food for a while. I've made a lot of jokes like that this episode. I'm trying to avoid using the CA word, but I'm sure I've used it loads without me even realizing. But it's still a very stylish replay, and I'm quite, again, it's a very smooth kick. It looks very, very cool. It looks very, very stylish, especially in slow motion. Anyway, let's move along to what is not our last replay for today. I thought it was. This is Subakus with Lethal by Subakus. And it's another bifurcate. Now that right there, that bifurcate looks like hand mod. I immediately thought it was hand mod, and I'll go and prove it in a second, but it is not hand mod. It's actually just a very cool punch bifurcate. And I'm going to let it play through so we can watch it in slow motion, then I'll hop in a replay edit just to prove that it's not hand mod, Instagib or whatever you want to call it. I'm quite fond of just the way Jeff splits off, and it looks very cool in slow motion. We'll watch this one from Tori Cam, because I imagine we'll get a nice angle on it. Yeah, it looks very cool. Let's take a look at it. Normal cam, and then I'll prove that it's not hand mod, although I think me saying it's hand mod should really be enough, considering I wouldn't put it in if it was lying about being hand mod. But just for the sake of argument, let's just prove that it's not hand mod. So I'll move my hand and just, oh crap, and there we are. So I'll make the hand skim Jeff, nothing happened, not hand mod. Maybe the settings were tweaked, but that's totally fine, but it's certainly not hand mod. Anyway, let's move along. This is DB Balance Point by Dead Bite, and I have actually forgotten what this replay is, so it'll be a surprise for me and you. Oh, yes, it's that little, big, brutal rip at the end of the replay that really sold it for me. I mean, it's cool enough up until then, but until the rip, which is there, I just love. You know I love rip replays. You guys know that, and this is a very good example of that. Let's take a look at this a little bit slower. Man, I wish I could, hold a button to make it go to normal speed and then let it go to go back to slow-mo. Just rip looks awesome. Jeff's mid-drift there is just left floating, which is a very, very nice effect of this replay. Let's take, I'll try to catch that on camera, although it's going to be kind of hard to line it up. If you keep an eye on Jeff's body part there, it just stays where it was, which I think is very, very, cool. It's like, sweet. Funny, yeah, moving on. This is our last replay for today. This is ASC, Anal Impalement. Anal Impalement, that's a word, Jack. That's an actual word. Yeah, brackets use Tori Cam, which we will. And this is our last replay for today, because this is on the Assassin's Creed mod that I spotlighted, and this is also the first replay to be featured that was on this mod. So, it's a cool enough replay that gets a really nice decap on Jeff, which you're about to see. Boom! Now, admit, it's a cool replay. I'm not going to take that away from it, but I'm very, very excited to see this, not only in Tori Cam, but also Jeff Cam and slow motion. That's the real reason why I wanted to see this. So let's take a look at it in slow motion first, and then we'll try to use the other cameras and maybe start merging some slow motion and some cameras. I just really wanted to see that in slow motion, because I think that was going to look really cool. So let's get a really nice angle on this, and then this new trailer for Assassin's Creed 4 here. It's very very graphic heavy. It looks very cool. Although if I saw bloody whatever his name is, the new guy in Assassin's Creed doing those flips, and then the death hug of Doom, I probably wouldn't buy the game. All right, let's take a look at this from Jeff Cam, and then we'll take a look at it from Tori Cam, as Milk Bottle has wanted us to. Boom! Wow, that looks awesome. And Boom! That's pretty cool. All right, now let's take a look at it from ToriCam as we were instructed and see if it looks any better. Bang! I actually think I prefer that from Jeff Cam, honestly. No doubt it looks cool from ToriCam, and I can't take that away from it, but it does look I think it looks cooler from Jeff Cam, but that's just my personal opinion. Leave what you prefer in the comments. And that is going to wrap up our show for today, guys. If you have any replays you'd like to send us, please send them to submissions@manonfirefilms.com with the email subject Toribash Replay Showcase. Don't add any punctuation. The spaces aren't important, but it would help if you did put the spaces in. Capitalization isn't important, I don't think. I could be wrong about that. Put the capitals anyway. But I saw an email get deleted a couple of days ago that had like Toribash Replay Showcase with an exclamation mark on the end. Don't do that. A filter will ignore that and your replay won't get to us. Just do it as the show is titled, please. We're also not really running out of replays, but we're getting through them now, so there's more chance your replay to be featured. So now more than ever, send us replays. Also, next Sunday, the 1st of September, I'm doing another Toribash live stream, and it'll be the last one I do for a little while, not too long, but the last one I do for a while, and there's going to be a awesome announcement that you guys can probably guess what it's going to be based on what I've been talking about in the previous live streams, and I've kind of been hinting at it for a while, but I'm going to officially announce it. On the 1st of September, live stream starting at 8 p.m. GMT. There's an event on Facebook for it. You can go join that, and then Facebook will remind you about an hour before so you don't forget. And any updates will be posted to that Facebook page. So I really highly recommend you at least go join it, set yourself as maybe, whatever. You can control all that in the settings. And yeah, join us for the stream. It's going to be really, really awesome. So I've been Jack Morris from Man on Fire Films. Please comment, like, subscribe, favorite. Check us out on Facebook, which I've said before. Check us out on Twitter. Check me out on Facebook and check me out on Twitter. There's links to all of that in the descriptions. It's all worth your time. I'll see you next time, everybody. Goodbye.